Okay, so the class is being recorded. And I think you can see the slides now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're, continuing with our persuasive essays efforts. We're going to have examples of persuasive essays, and we're going to also have a bit of editing and proofreading, and a bit of grammar, because it has, I have noticed that you guys have issues with grammar. Of course, I have, marked your essays, and I have gone through the different types of errors that you guys make. I will talk about that. And we're going to kind of close this gap by perhaps having, grammar exercises and structural exercises every now and then. Okay. So let's. This is a kind of refresher, and this is a warm-up exercise, and it's also editing. So how many mistakes can you find? I would like you to read this very easy passage, if I can call it a passage. And I would like you to come up with as many errors as you possibly can. I'll give you a minute for that. And I'll also check along. I'll check with you. You guys have a minute, because it's a very small paragraph.
Doctor.
Yes.
Doctor?
What?
We are
What?
in what chapter now?
You're what?
احنا بأي chapter يا دكتور؟
We're not doing a chapter right now. We're doing editing, and editing is from outside the book. Just focus, look at the screen and edit the passage that you have in front of your eyes. Okay?
Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
Done.
Doctor, can I answer?
Not yet. I said a minute. I'm giving you a minute. Okay. Okay. So it's easy, right?
Yes, doctor.
Can I?
Okay.
Yes,
Before we talk about the errors, I'm sure you have detected a lot of them. Let's talk about the perhaps the passage. And remember, whenever we have a piece of writing, it could be a paragraph, it could be an essay, it could be a report, right? So what kind of passage do we have? Is it a paragraph or an essay, or what? What do you think?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Shahad.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's a paragraph.
It's a paragraph. Okay, so it's not an essay. Why not?
Because I don't see any other.
So, yeah, what's your definition of an essay?
To be like an essay.
Yeah, in order for it to be an essay, you needed more than one paragraph, right? So, which you don't have here,
yes.
right? Okay. Okay. Would you like to comment on the errors? You can. I'll give you perhaps the opportunity to talk about two errors. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. What's your name again?
First of
Shah.
all,
Your name is Shah. Okay.
my name is Chad.
Okay. Shah what?
We have in the first line,
Yes.
do you know
Mm.
the word no?
No. So
And
how do you
then
spell,
we should,
how do you spell no?
we say it like KNOW.
Okay. That's correct. Okay.
And then after no,
Mhm.
he should write the word what.
Yeah, excellent. So do you know what?
Like, do you
Excellent.
know what Ryan did last weekend?
Okay. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Shah. Thank you.
You're
Can we have somebody else? Okay.
Can
What's your
I
name?
answer, Doctor?
Yes.
Yeah,
My
what's
name
your
is
name?
Rawan.
Rawan, go ahead.
Yes, in the third line, after that, he
Mhm.
wrote the A with a capital letter, and we don't have a full stop.
I don't know where you are.
Third line,
Okay. Can you read the
After that.
sentence?
yes, he collects shells and rocks. After that, he go to swimming. The first mistake after that, after with a capital letter, and he should write it with a small letter.
Why not? Why don't you? I mean, like
Sorry, we will add full stop. Sorry.
and then you start with after with a capital letter, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
The second mistake, he goat.
Yes.
We cannot add ed with the to the go. We
So it
must
should be what?
change it to went. Yeah.
Went. It should be went. Right. Very good. After that, he went swimming with his friend. Thank you, Rawan. Can we have somebody else?
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I answer?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Sarah. Yeah. I think your name is Sarah, right? Right.
No, Rana.
Rana. Go ahead, your Rana.
The second line, first Ryan built it.
Okay. So it should be what?
Building.
Building.
Yes.
I'm not sure I agree here on. Can you do something else? Can you give us another possibility? Can we have another, move on, move on, give us another error?
The last line.
Okay.
With his brother.
What's the problem with that?
You must put comma, not.
Where?
Doctor, I'm sorry, I can't find anything.
Okay, thank you, Rana. No problem. Thank you so much.
Can I?
Yes, go
Sorry
ahead.
for answer.
It's Ilaf
Okay.
Ahmed.
What? Ilaf, yes. Go ahead.
Ilaf Ahmed, yes. In the second line, when he said first Ryan build it, it's not build it, it's built.
Absolutely. Okay, so this is irregular past where you don't use ed, you use that. So it's built. So Ryan built, or Ryan, I'm sorry, Ryan built a huge sand castle. Thank you so much. Can we have some? Do you have another?
Yes.
Doctor?
Then he collected, not collect.
Yeah, absolutely. Collected. Very good. Because it's past. I mean, the whole passage is in the past. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can we have somebody else?
Doctor?
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Rawan Ali.
Rawan Ali.
We use a space after full stop. I think there's
Where
not
is that?
necessary.
Okay. You mean we have different spaces after every and each full stop, and this is not necessary, right?
Yeah, this is not
Okay.
necessary.
Yeah, that's good.
And at the beach, I think we use at in the time, not in the space or a place.
Yeah, I mean, it can be used both with time and also with place. Yeah. Ilaf, did you say Ilaf?
No, Rawan.
Rawan. Okay, it's possible. It's possible.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Can we have somebody else?
Yes, Doctor Fawzi
Yes.
Sharif.
Jose, go ahead.
He he got, I think it's wrong, third line.
Yes.
He
it should-
he went.
Yeah, okay. He went swimming. Okay. Okay.
Um,
Hmm. Any more errors? Okay. Can we have somebody else? Hello?
Can I again?
Yes, go ahead.
In the last line, when he said Ryan has a wonderful, it's had.
Had. Very good. Thank you so much. What do we have in the first sentence? The first sentence is what kind of sentence? Is it affirmative, negative, imperative, or
need
interrogative?
question mark maybe.
Yeah, you need a question mark at the end of the sentence. So, do you know what Ryan did last weekend? So then there should be a question mark, right? Okay. I think other than that, it's fine, right? We don't have any more errors. Okay, and we said that this is a paragraph. It's not an essay because we don't have, more than one paragraph. Okay, thank you so much. I would like you to look at it. These are the answers. And I would like you to check whether you guys agree with that or not. Okay, do you guys agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay, interesting. Okay. Okay, so these are, this is like a small passage and it has errors. The errors are grammatical errors that I would like you to check. So you guys have a minute to go through them and come out with the error in every lead sentence. So you'll have to read it as a whole in order to get a sense of what is happening, and then you start kind of detecting and identifying the errors. If you're ready, I am ready. If you're ready with answers. Hello? Okay.
Yes, doctor.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
answer?
Is it Hala?
My name is Mayada.
Okay, Mayada, go ahead.
To be by men to being even more significant,
Science, scientifically.
sci-
Science,
to, scientific.
scientifically.
Okay. To be, doctor, not to be.
Okay, very good, Yamayada. They are taught by men to be. Okay. So to be even more science. Okay, thank you so much. Can we have somebody else?
Doctor,
Yes, what's your name?
Rawan Ali.
Okay, Rawan.
Intelligent than me, not than
Excellent.
me.
Okay, so it's then, not then. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, they are taught by men to be even more scientifically intelligent than me. Thank you so much, Rawan. Can we have somebody else?
Can I answer?
Yes, go ahead.
Name? They, Rawan Ali.
Okay.
They have not had.
Okay, so they have. Okay, so we're talking about something that is not dated. We don't have a specific date as what happened. So in this case, you don't use past perfect. You don't use past simple. You use present perfect, like Rawan is saying. So they have. So do we say what's the past participle of show? Is it showed?
No.
Or shown, right? Shown.
Shown.
Yes. So they have shown. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, can we have somebody else? Hello?
Can
Yes.
I answer?
Yes.
I think skills, not to skill.
Okay, so they have shown.
It's not
Oh,
singular. Skills.
you know something, you can either use a, and in this case it's going to be a great skill, or you can use DS, great skills. The two of them are correct. Okay, thank you. Is that it?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Skill for, not for, to distinguish.
A great skill. I mean, four is, if you ask me, four is fine.
Doctor, I think it should be N instead of 4. Great skills in distinguishing between objects.
Well,
No,
whether
doctor.
it's four
Is
in they are fine. If you ask me, I mean, what you're saying is correct, and what your other colleague is saying is correct. And if you keep it as is, this is also correct. Okay.
doctor, the correct is right.
I said four is correct, N is also correct. Okay, I think we have one more error. When we say in scientific experiments, we need a comma before they, right? Do you guys agree? So in scientific experiments, comma, they have shown great skills or a great skill for distinguishing or in distinguishing. I think in makes more sense. I stand corrected, but I think in distinguishing between objects, like Hala is saying. Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. See, I mean, even in the answer key we have in. Thank you so much, Hala. Okay. Okay, can we do this one? I'll give you perhaps a minute to go through them and detect where the errors are and then correct them. I'll correct them along. Are you ready? Hello?
Yes, doctor, we hear you.
Okay, go ahead.
Doctor, take up assignment. I say take without take.
Okay, so where are we? This is what? This is F. You're referring to F, right? So
Yes.
okay, so to take up. So two, and then after two, of course, you have to drop the S. So it's going to be to take up assignments in social work. Oh, okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome. Can we have somebody else?
Yes, doctor. The first one is community services. Sensitize people to others' needs. Community services.
Why service? I mean, we call it community service. It's better if you focus on the verb, yeah, Hala.
Sensitize people.
Okay, I mean, you add S to sensitize, and it becomes synthesized because you have another verb. You have
because I think it's community services in general. We always call it community services in plural. Right?
I hear it community service. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's agree on that. If we're going to make it plural, so if it's going to be community service, so you're going to keep sensitize as is, but you're going to go to support and drop the S, right?
Yeah, and also others. I'm gonna change the apostrophe. Others' needs.
Let's just focus on whether it's going to be community service or community services. Okay?
Okay.
So if we're going to say community services, we're going to keep sensitize as is, but we're going to go to support and drop the S, right?
Yes.
If we decide, or if we consider it singular, if we say community service, so we're going to add S to sensitize, and it becomes synthesizes, and we're going to
keep support.
Yeah, and we keep the S with support.
Okay, so you have two options. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Any other error that you're detecting?
Yes, yes, doctor.
Yeah.
The fourth line. Section with the society. In society, not
excellent. In society, excellent. So it's
and
okay. I mean, everyone has only one answer to get. Thank you. So, what's your name? Mayada.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, Mayada. Thank you so much. In society. Thank you so much, Mayada. Okay. What's your name?
Rawan Mahfouz.
Rawan Mahfouz. Go ahead.
And the last line.
Okay.
Hours, not hour.
Okay, it should be 50 hours. Yeah, thank you so much. Practical work. Oh, okay, 50 hours. Thank you so much, Rawan. Okay, can we have somebody else?
Yes, Ola.
Ola?
Yes.
Oh.
Work papers for frontline workers to takes, not takes, take up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is what Mahmoud said a minute ago. So work prepares frontline workers to take up assignments in social welfare. Thank you so much, Ola. Can we have somebody else?
Yes, doctor.
Okay.
The
Sharif.
fifth line, work, fifth line,
Okay.
work prepares.
Okay.
The correct is prepare, not
Why?
with S.
Why? Work is singular. If you drop work, it's going to be it. So with that, you use S, right? So work is singular. Yeah, Fatma.
Okay.
Fatma Sharif?
No, Mayada.
Mayada Sharif. Okay.
Mayada.
Okay. Thank you. Just kidding. Yeah, okay. Okay, can we have somebody? Yeah.
About Mayada's, I think she's correct because they're saying courses about social work prepared. It's not the work, it's courses.
Yeah, that's the trick. Yeah, okay. Right. Let me just read it. Yeah. Courses about social work prepares. Yeah. So the actual excellent is the actual subject is course, not work.
Courses. Yeah.
Okay, so courses, of course, is plural, and if it's plural, you drop the S in prepare. Absolutely, yeah. Okay. Can we have somebody else?
Me, doctor.
Yeah, go ahead.
After the line, after the fifth line, takes up assignments. It's take up assignments in social welfare.
I think we did that. We're going to spend the rest of our life doing that. We have done. Yes.
Already.
Okay. Thank you, Mahmoud. Thank you so much. Okay. Can you try your luck with something else? Wait, yeah, Mahmoud. Wait.
I am not Mahmoud.
Okay. What's your name? Yeah. Okay, Sultan. Okay.
You always forget my name,
because you leave early. That's okay. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know you, of course.
Okay, doctor. So,
okay. What's your name again? Sorry.
Rawan Rikabi.
Okay, Rawan, go ahead.
Practical work including. It's practical work including. Yes. Yeah, it's
okay,
right.
So it's wait. So we don't have a problem with practical work. The problem is with the verb. Can you change the verb? Can you kind of mess with the verb or tweak it so that it can be perhaps
practical work?
So practical work includes. Okay, so includes. You're going to add S. Okay.
Yeah, instead of ing.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
That's it. Any other things that I'm not aware of? Any and everyone? I think we're done. Let me see. So services like again, we don't have a problem. If we decide that it's community service, we're going to keep the S. If we decide it's services, we're going to drop the S, right? And then others like Hala said, 4. What is 4? So support inclusive development for the underprivileged. Okay. What is of? We said in society. I don't know where of society or in society. The two of them are correct. And then you have prepare because it's courses, and you also have take. What's that? Work. So courses about social work prepares front line workers. Take up assignments in social welfare organizations. What's this taking? So we're going to. He wants us to drop 2. I don't know. I don't quite agree. This is perhaps no. I would say that to take up assignments, it would make more sense. And then includes, like we said, practical work includes, and then 4. So 50 hours of structured internship for man, whatever he means by man project. Do you guys, what does he mean by man projects? Okay, no problem. Okay, so can we look at this? I'll give you a minute, perhaps. I'll give you a minute for that before we move somewhere else. Okay, if you're ready, I am.
Here's the code. Can I start?
Wait. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
doctor.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Shahad.
Rawan Shah.
Yes,
Okay.
there's one.
Rawan without Shah, or is it Shah without Rawan?
As you choose.
Okay, go ahead.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay. So, okay. Dolphins are well known for their agility, and playful behavior.
Okay, thank you so much for there. There is correct. Perhaps something else is not, but thank you. This is Rawan, right? Or Shah?
Yeah. Rawan.
Okay. Thank you, Rawan.
You're welcome.
So we're doing the first one still. So like Rawan said, dolphins are well known for their. Okay. Can we have somebody else doing the same sentence? We still have one more error. Okay. So I would like you to look at and, right? Can you see and, right? In the first sentence. Okay.
Yes, doctor.
Whenever you have and or, you have to have the same part of speech. Okay. So agility is a noun and playful is an adjective. So you either change the adjective to a noun or you change the noun to an adjective. It depends on the context, of course. It depends on the sentence. So are you going to change agility or playful? So you would like to have the adjective of agility or the noun of playful? I'm asking you. Again, you'll have to read the sentence and decide. Hello?
Agility, I think.
Agility. So you're going to keep agility and mess with playful, or you're going to change agility?
No. Change playful.
Oh,
change agility.
Let's go with her logic. What's your name?
Thawban.
No, let me talk to the young lady, and I'll come back to you, Thawban, in a minute. Okay, what's your name? So you're recommending or suggesting that we change playful. So you change it to what? You're going to say play, for example. So what's the relationship between playful and behavior? Playful is an adjective and it describes that behavior, right? While agility is a noun, and nouns do not, in very rare cases, nouns can describe behavior. Nouns can describe other nouns. Why? Why would I use a noun to describe a noun if I have an adjective, right? So, Thawban, go ahead.
Playful is a behavior, but agility isn't.
Oh, well, it's not about that. We're not talking about the meaning. We're talking about this is grammar, where you have an adjective, right? And you have a noun. And the adjective and the noun are supposed to describe behavior which is a noun. So you would have an adjective describing a noun, in this case you have playful, or you would have a noun describing a noun, in this case agility. I'm asking you. Would we change agility or playful? This is my question.
Doctor?
Yes, go ahead.
I think if it's up to me, I will change agility.
You're going to make it an adjective, right?
Yeah.
And the adjective of agility is what?
Just a minute.
Let me help you. It's agile, okay? Agile, agile, okay? So read it this way. So dolphins are well known for their agile and playful behavior. Does it make sense this way? Are you getting the idea?
Yeah.
If you have and, if you have or, and you have a part of speech before them, and you have a part, make sure that the part of speech before is like the part of speech after. If it's a noun, the other one should be a noun. If it's an adjective, the other one should be an adjective. It's a verb. If it's a verb in the present, the other one should be in the present. And okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move to the second one. Okay, so
yeah,
go ahead.
It makes them a favorite of wildlife watchers. I think maybe there's a punctuation and also a mistake. They mean not much species, many species, and maybe.
No, I think they are perhaps different sentences in the sense that you have a full stop. So look at it with the full stop in there. Forget about having a comma or. So it makes them. It is a reference to what?
At the dolphins?
No, of course not. X is a reference to the behavior of the dolphins, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, it makes them. Them is a reference to what?
To the dolphins?
Yeah, absolutely. So it makes them a favorite of what?
Of wildlife watchers.
Okay, and then you have much. Why don't you change much?
I thought there was a punctuation mistake also, so it's many species, but if you're saying we should keep it in this sentence.
In this case, you're going to change much into. Can you change? Okay, watchers is countable, right? And it's plural.
Yes.
You, in this case, you would use many or a lot of, right?
And we're going to keep it at the end of the sentence?
And no, of course not.
Yeah.
So you're going to take it all the way to before wildlife, right?
It makes them a favorite of most wildlife watchers.
Why most? I mean, instead of using much, you use many, or you use a lot of.
A lot of, oh yeah, or many wildlife watchers.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know the answer key yet, and perhaps we have a surprise or something in a minute. Okay, let's move to the number 3. So,
can I say, Doctor?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. What's your
My
name?
name is Kawkab. My name is Kawkab.
Okay, go ahead. Number 3.
Space will live, not lipped.
So species will
lip.
Leap,
right?
Yes. This is the verb in the base form without to.
It was the paper form, yes.
Absolutely. So if you have a modal verb like will, so modal verbs are words like can and could, may and might and will and would and all these kinds of things. After them, the verb has to be in the base form minus to, no to, right? So species will leap, okay, out of the water. I think we will also need to do some, perhaps another adjustment in this sentence. Can you help me with that? So species will, okay.
After the water, the out.
Okay, can we have somebody else? Thank you, Kaukab. Thank you for your first answer. Leap.
Doctor?
Yeah, Rana?
Yes. I'm sorry, Doctor. Can you repeat this question? Because I want to share. Not understand anything.
Oh, which one? I mean, we've been talking about lots of things.
All this, what should we?
Watchers, right? So
What?
it makes them a favorite of many wildlife watchers, or it makes them a favorite of a lot of wildlife watchers. Okay, we're moving to 3. So species will leap. We said leap. Species will leap out of the water. Okay, I think we have one more adjustment in this sentence. Can we have somebody else? So species will leap out of the water.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Thawban.
Species will leap out, comma, remove the off. The water will rise vertically out.
I'm not sure I agree. Can we have other possibilities and other options here, Thawban? Can you?
Species will. No, I can't think of other ways.
Can we have somebody else? So my suggestion would be that we perhaps add and. So species will leap out of the water and rise vertically out of the water. What do you think of this? I don't know the answer myself. I'm just, thinking with you. So species will leap out of the water and rise vertically out of the water again. So to view their surroundings and follow ships. This is what I can think of, unless you guys have other recommendations. Can we move on to view their surroundings and follow ships? Often synchronizing your movements with one another. What do you think?
With each other?
With the okay, it can be each other, but we have a problem before each other or one another.
Their movements.
Your movements. We have
to their movements.
Their movements, absolutely, yes. Let me check the answers. Okay, so where? So we have there. Dolphins are well known for their. Okay. Where for their you know something. So what I was thinking of was an extreme, perhaps, interpretation. You can keep. So you talk about behavior in one hand, and you talk about agility on another. So you don't have to change agility, which is a noun, and use it as an adjective. The two possibilities are correct, by the way. So you can say dolphins are well known for their agile and playful behavior, or you can say dolphins are well known for their agility, the fact that they are quick. And they are also well known for their playful behavior. Okay, right. And then where is many? Oh, remember, it makes them a favorite of many wild life watchers, like we agreed. And then leap, like we agreed. Species will leap out of the water. And then he kept it as is, and I don't know how. I mean, this rise vertically out of. I don't see it very. I mean, at least it's long and confusing. And then you have there instead of your movements. And he kept one another as is. So the two possibilities are also correct. Let's move. Okay, right. So what is it that we're seeing here? I would like you to look and get back to me with impressions about this piece of writing in terms of what kind of writing it is, in terms of format, whether it's a paragraph or more than one paragraph, and if it's more than one paragraph, can we safely say that it is an essay, for example? And what kind of essay it is? Remember, we have descriptive, narrative, prose, and persuasive. I would like you to tell me what kind of essay or piece of writing we have. Okay, so whenever we talk about a piece of writing that is that doesn't have errors, I mean mechanical errors, like the ones that we have seen, we normally judge it based on the idea of mechanics at one point, or on one hand, and the idea of the rhetorical aspects that we have. So when we talk about the rhetorical aspects, of course, we talk about the how coherent the whole thing is, unity of purpose, whether there is contradiction or not, whether there is relevance or not, right? Remember, smoothness, transition between and among the paragraphs. And then we move to the mechanics later. So what I want you to focus on perhaps now would be on the suprasegmental level of analysis, the rhetorical aspects, whether you like it you think it's coherent, you think it's it has flow, and all these kinds of things. Yeah, read it, and let's talk about it. I'll also read along. You guys have 3 minutes. It's not very long. I'm ready if you guys are ready. So give me a signal if you're done. I mean, say something. Say that perhaps you're done. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, are we all done? Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, that's interesting. So let's talk about your overall impression. Okay, whether you like this piece of writing or not. Do you like it? Do you think it's well written?
Yes.
Okay, right, good. So in terms of length, is it a paragraph or an essay or what? What do you think?
I think essay.
It's an essay, okay? Why is that? Because of
Because we have four paragraph, I think.
yeah, because we have more than one paragraph, right? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so in terms of length, this is an essay. And in terms of essay type, what type of essay is it? Remember the menu of essays that we have gone through so far? What are those different types of essays that we have? Remember them? So can somebody come to the mic and tell us about the different types of essays that we have done so far? Narrative, descriptive, process, persuasive.
Descriptive.
Okay, so let me ask you the question. Do you guys think it is descriptive or
Process.
narrative, process, or persuasive? What do you think?
I think process.
What?
Because we have questions. Why?
I mean, tell us what type of, I mean, can you say it? Can you say the phrase? Is it, you're saying this narrative, process, or persuasive? You're saying it's process. This is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys share the sentiment, if you agree with her, come to the mic and tell me that you agree. And please mute your mic. Can you mute your mic?
What about explanation?
Okay.
What about explanation?
X what? We don't have this X.
Explanation.
No, we
Like
don't have this.
describe. It's I think it's like a process.
Okay, thank you. Do you guys agree that this is process? And why?
Because we have a questions and reason.
I don't see any questions involved, and questions do not make process essays. Again, this is up for grabs. I mean, the question is up for grabs, and I would like people to come to the mic and tell me what kind of essay this is. Let me just remind you of the types of essays that we have. You can have process, you can have descriptive, narrative, or persuasive.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, go ahead.
I think it's like persuasive essay.
Okay.
Because I see he is like explaining something, and here we have for example he says if we use fewer plastic bags there would be less air pollutions, and he like gives us advice, or we need to reduce the number of plastic bags in the environment in the environment, making people they will help to stop and etc. Like advice, like explain something to be better. I think
Yeah,
that.
I mean, he's trying to convince us of perhaps the importance of getting rid of plastic bags, not using.
Yes, I feel that. I don't know.
Okay, and can we have somebody else see whether you guys agree with what's your name again? I'm sorry.
Yes, I am Bayan Bilal.
Bayan. Do you guys agree with Bayan?
Yes, I agree with Bayan.
Okay, that's interesting. Go on.
Yeah, I think it's a persuasive essay, and it's a very good one because it starts with a very good introduction. Like, people should pay for the plastic bags they use for their shopping. And at the first, when you read that sentence, you say, no, I don't want to pay for plastic bags. But then at the end of the essay, I'm actually convinced, and I would like to pay for plastic bags or just use reusable ones.
Or not. You don't have to pay for them. You don't. You just.
I don't have to. I have to use the reusable ones.
You don't use them, and you don't have to pay for them, right? But this is the message that he or she is trying to get across to us. So this is persuasive because obviously the writer is trying to persuade us, to convince us that using plastic bags is not good. I mean, stressing how how harmful to the environment they are, and to the animals and stuff, right? And he started in a very shocking way. Remember when we spoke about the idea of having an attention grabber, something that can grab the attention of the reader, and he's using that in a very shocking way, right? We use plastics more often than not, and nobody asks us to pay for them. So for him to come and say you'll have to pay for them, this was kind of surprising and perhaps frustrating for some people, like Hala said. right? So the attention graph doesn't have to always be positive. It can also be negative, right? Okay, so this is persuasive in the sense that the writer is trying to, like I said, convince us that plastic bags are not the best solution when it comes to holding and keeping out stuff, right? And the question remains: are you convinced with what he said? I'm asking you.
Yes.
Okay. So we are because I mean he cites examples and he gives us perhaps is he giving us statistics and not really. I mean he's giving us examples of what happens to wildlife because of plastic bags. Okay, so in terms of the rhetorical aspects you have. What do you think? Do you think Hala said that it's well organized and it's well written, and I agree with her, right? Do you feel that there is flow? One idea leads to the other. Hmm. What do you think, guys?
What is the question, doctor? Again, please.
The question is about whether you agree with us that this is a well written essay or not. Okay. So, did you get the message that the writer is trying to get across? Are you likely to try to perhaps cut down on your use of plastic bags? Are you going to kind of change this habit of, of this excessive use of bags?
Yes, Dr. Fauzia.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with the writer for this idea because maybe in the first we will feel difficult to not using a lot of plastic, but for our country or for our earth is much better for the future for our kids.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Jose. Okay. Okay. Read this, and I'll give you 2 minutes for that. Go ahead. Read this piece of writing, and I'll also read along.
Doctor,
Yes.
I have to go now.
Okay.
No problem.
No problem. Inshallah.
Doctor, طيب, what about the next
What about it?
المحاضرة
Next.
الجاية
What about it?
next class.
What about it? What's the problem with it?
يعني from
We will have a regular class. What's
where is stop? Where is stop? يعني from any chapter?
I'm not sure I understand the question, Sultan. I mean, go and check the calendar, Sultan, and you'll see what we're going to do next time, inshallah. It's on the
دكتور
yes.
طيب في شيء مهم خلال الوقت هذا الإضافي؟
I'm sorry, do I do it? It's okay, Sultan. I mean, never mind.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I, Doctor, talk?
Can you wait?
Yes.
Just give us perhaps 1 more minute, then just mute your mic, please. Okay.
Can I?
So in terms of length, what do we have? A paragraph, an essay, or what? In terms of length.
Can I talk, Doctor?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fawzia Sharif.
Okay.
It's look like essay because more than one paragraph,
so
and there is
like
a conclusion and but there is no title. There missed
I
title.
said no. We don't miss titles. Titles are our own invention. Okay, this is it's not. I mean, it doesn't exist in the in English. We come up with our own titles, and sometimes we kind of tweak the essay to serve our own title, which means that we're not answering the question put forward to us. We invent titles and we write our essays according to those or these titles. So the idea of having a title is, like I said, is an invention of ours. So you don't have to worry about having titles.
But it's short essay, not long. Yeah, it's small.
So it's an essay because it's more than one paragraph. And again, it is short, but we have this sense of consistency. The fact that the different paragraphs are almost the same when it comes to the size and to the length of every and each one of them. And this is something that we normally like about pieces of writing. They don't have to be very long, but if they are not too long, they have to be at least consistent. Thank you, Fawzia. Can we have somebody else? I mean, please mute your mic. Can we have somebody else talk about the, their impressions about the essay? We have established now the fact that it is an essay because it is divided into paragraphs. And it is very clear that the first paragraph is the introduction and the last paragraph is the conclusion. And between them, of course, you have, or in between, you have the body paragraphs. Okay, so this is the suprasegmental level of analysis where the focus is on the rhetorical aspects of the piece of writing. So do you think that it is smooth? Do you think that it's you have this smooth transition from one paragraph to another? Remember when we spoke about introductions, we said that introductions are more or less like agreements that you have with your reader, where you commit and promise to do things. You're going to say, I'm going to talk about this and that. And then you go to the body paragraphs in order to fulfill those promises by mentioning the things that you said you are going to talk about, right? So how successful is the writer when it comes to to fulfilling the things that he or she said she will do. Can we have somebody talk about that?
Okay, can I share, Doctor?
Yeah, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so from the first glance, you can see that it's a good length if it was well written.
Mhm.
But after you read it, you find out that it's not enough. I'm not convinced that there should be no homework because it's not well written, and it has this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just let's agree on that. So from a distance, you think it's an essay, and like we always say, an essay can be good, and it can also be bad, right?
Yes.
Then, I mean, this is what you do when you start reading the essay, right? You decide on the value of the essay, whether it's good or bad, right? Okay. So according to Hala, she doesn't believe, she was not convinced, which brings us to the idea of what type of essay it is. So Hala, what type of essay is it?
Persuading. Yeah, persuading. Or persuasive essay.
Okay. But you're not persuaded enough, or you're not convinced.
At all.
Okay.
Even if I believed that they school or pupils like students should receive less homework, I'm not gonna say that after I read this essay because it's very aggressive and unfriendly. I will not support it just because of the way it's
you mean it misfired or it backfired?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
It backfired. Okay. Can you elaborate on that?
Okay, let's start, for example, for the introduction. Most little kids get far too much homework. According to whom? They just, this essay is just claims and just maybe nagging. They don't support their ideas, just claims.
You mean they state claims, okay?
Yeah, they state claims.
You would have given them the benefit of the doubt, okay, if you have seen in the body paragraphs ideas that would establish those claims, proofs and pieces of evidence that would back and support their ideas. Is this what you're trying to say?
Yeah, there's nothing to support that idea.
Okay, so it stays a claim. That people at school get far too much homework. Remember, I would like you to also, I can sense it. You're a teacher yourself, right?
Yes.
So I would like you to kind of separate, being a teacher from being an objective reader.
No, I am an objective reader. I'm not, but I support their idea. I think they should get less homework, but because it's so unfriendly and it's a poor piece of writing. There's no examples. There's no real examples from real life. There's no their thesis statement is our class believes homework should be banned in primary school. That's not the thesis.
I'll tell you why. It's because it's written by schoolboys or schoolgirls, right? In their formative years. It's not written by an adult. Perhaps this is how they need to kind of have the experience of knowing how to communicate the rights, how to express them, so that they can earn those rights.
Yeah, right? This looks like a letter to someone. Yes. Written in an angry moment. Yes. It's not
guys, you do that, and you are perhaps bigger and older than them. When people send me emails, for example, objecting to something, complaining about something, they use this language. It's very aggressive. It's very
difficult. I mean, who write that?
It's a kid, remember?
Yeah.
Or a number of kids. Yeah. I mean, they came together and they decided to perhaps talk about it in a militant way.
And thank you for your patience, for getting and forgiving that.
It's okay. Okay, okay. Unless you're, have you finished? It's okay, Hannah.
No, just my idea is that it's not a very well written essay. It's a persuasive essay, but it did not persuade me to change my maybe thinking and think that or like in conclusion, like this school should ban homeworks entirely. No.
In other words, they didn't win you over to their
No.
side of the argument, right?
No.
Okay. Can we have somebody else? Do we have Ola still? Ola, are you still there?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah. Did you read the essay?
This essay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Okay. Are you likely to, if you're a teacher, would you still give too much homework or what?
I don't think so. I think I would give him at the class activities that they can share together.
But
So
not at home, right?
No home, because not everyone will. They feel stress. They feel stressed that they have to do something. I don't want them to hate the class, or I don't want them to force them on something they don't want to. Like couple homeworks, that will be enough for them. But other than that, I'm gonna like give them something they can be happy or have fun doing it, not forced, not to be obligated, you know.
That's interesting. Thank you, Ola. Can we have somebody else?
Doctor, I agree with Ola, like a mother.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
We don't need too much homeworks for the kids because there's too much stress for them. The activity, it's more helpful for the kids, or no more homework, please.
Yeah, that's obviously it strikes a chord in every one of us. Nobody likes homework. And by the way, there is no such thing as homeworks. Homework is not countable. That's why we don't use S or A before it. No S at the end, no A before it. Okay, that's why we're saying much homework. We're not saying many, for example. We're not saying many homeworks. There is no such thing as homeworks. Okay. So lots of you are not perhaps. I mean, you are perhaps for the idea of not having too much homework, but you don't seem convinced with the examples and the pieces of evidence that the writer is giving, right? Okay. So this is again, it's an essay. This is again, a persuasive essay where the writer is trying to persuade us, or perhaps persuade the school administration to kind of stop giving to or stop assigning too much homework. Please mute your mic. Okay.
Doctor, what do you think of this essay? How much will you give it, for example?
It's good for its age. Like I said, if you know that this is perhaps written by a fourth grader or a fifth grader, you would give them a good mark. But if it's written by perhaps somebody who is as old as perhaps me or even you, I think I will have to give a lesser mark, or not a very high mark. Remember, I'm putting it in its context, and the context would say that this is written by a group of school students. And he's saying, and it's very clear, our class, right? So we're talking about a class of students. Our class believes. Okay, so for perhaps the purposes, given their age, that would be fine. Remember, they are in their formative years.
Doctor, but it's very clear and smoothly. Why you give him a less grade?
I'm saying that it is not very convincing, and like Hala said, it has this. You don't earn your rights this way. You don't be very dismissive. You don't be very aggressive. Okay, you try to kind of be diplomatic about your rights. I mean, if you want rights, you need to know how to kind of earn them. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So can we read this? I'll
Yes.
read along. Yeah, go ahead. I'll read along. If you're ready, I am ready.
Done, doctor.
Okay, good. Okay. So in terms of length, what do we have?
Can I? Sure.
Yes, okay.
Fauzia. Okay, it's look like a say, more than one paragraph.
Okay.
Maybe first paragraph, something mistakes in the writing in one way, but it's look like a say.
Yeah,
And
it is. I'm okay. We don't, Fawzia, if I may, because you kept repeating it, I think I should correct you. It looks like it's. We don't say it's. We don't say it's looks. So drop the is or the apostrophe is. So it looks like. Are you getting my idea?
yes, thank you.
Can you say it again? It looks like. Go ahead.
It looks
No,
like
it looks على طول. We don't drop the verb to be. It looks like.
it looks like.
أيوه. It looks like.
Okay, it
I'm
looks
sorry, I'm confusing you.
okay. Understanding. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So, like Fawzia is saying, this looks like an essay because it is divided into paragraphs. The reason why the first paragraph is perhaps shorter when it comes to its sideways, it's because there was a picture that I have taken off. Okay. Other than that, so it's an essay. Okay. Let's talk about if it's an essay. Then let's talk about what kind of essay it is. What do you think? Now that you have,
Yes, yes, doctor.
yeah, go ahead.
I think it's like also persuasive because
Yeah,
it's good. Persuasive me about the benefits of walking and how it's great for us, for our day, for our body. I think it's persuasive. Yeah.
yeah, that's interesting. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. It is persuasive indeed.
Yeah. You're welcome.
And yeah, I mean, the writer is trying to kind of communicate the importance of walking, right? Okay, its benefits and everything. Thank you so much. Can we have somebody else perhaps comment on the overall essay in terms of whether it's good or bad, whether it.
Yes, I'm Ola.
Layla?
Ola.
Ola.
Yes. It's,
Go
it's
ahead.
it's good. Yeah, I know walking is better than everything because it's all right and with what it does to health and heart and give you time to think and or walk at the talk and walk at the same time. But it's really good, but it's not in some places. It needs its place. It's not easy for everyone to do it. It's like you can't just go out at 8 a.m. and just go out for a walk here. You know, it's just it's cool enough, but not here, and no one can do it. And that's hard. That's
Are you
it.
sure? I mean, it's walking is the easiest of
Yeah, yes, I'm saying, but it's not easy for everyone to just go out and for girls perhaps here, while we Saudi Arabia, as I'm saying.
Where are you located? Are you in Jeddah or Riyadh or
Yes,
where?
Jeddah, yes, Jeddah. I know it's
Jeddah.
easy, but it's not that easy. It's not like when you go out for supermarket, or it's not that easy. You have to have someone beside you.
Yes. But at least, I mean, we know that walking is, if we're
Yes,
given
walking
the
is
opportunity
perfect.
to walk, we would walk because walking is a very interesting kind of
Walking is perfect.
exercise.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yes, okay. So overall, this is a very interesting piece of writing. It's an essay, like we said, and let's pass a judgment whether you think it's well written or and well organized or the other way around. What do you think?
Can I share, Doctor?
Yeah, please. Yes.
Yes, I think it's a perfect length. It's a very well written essay. The intent is to convince and inform about walking, of course. The tone is very optimistic and friendly, and you can find maybe this essay in in a magazine or something, that it's informing you about walking, but also convincing you.
What is so convincing about it? What are the tools that the writer deploys so that you come up with the conclusion that it's perfect and everything?
It's the tone is very friendly, so it's unlike the old essay. It's not aggressive, so you lean towards that. You will okay. I will read more. I will continue this essay. Let's see what they're talking about, and they include lots of real statistics and examples. So when you say that American Heart Association, they are recommending it. It's very good for your health. So it's very convincing with the examples and real statistics that are using.
Yeah.
That they are using.
Yeah. Good.
Especially when they include the real life examples, like they will improve your mood. And we know that we all need that.
Yeah.
And only 30 minutes, they make it easy for you to do. So I like this essay a lot. It's well written.
Yeah, thank you so much, Heather.
Yeah, yes, doctor, but I want to say something. Can I?
Yeah, please.
Yes, I think I am very agree with Hala. It's yeah, when I am reading this essay, I was very comfortable. It's very kindly and friendly, and it has a lot of examples, and so it was very very great. It's well written.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. What's your name?
Yes, again, I'm Bayan Bilal.
Bayan. Thank you, Bayan. Yeah,
You're welcome.
that's a very interesting and refreshing comment. The fact that you guys seem to be in love with this essay, unlike the other essays. Okay. So, in terms of the rhetorical aspects, this high level of high level analysis, it's perhaps coherent and smooth. One idea leads to the other. It's well documented, and it has examples, which is something that people should be keen on providing, especially when it comes to argumentative and persuasive essays. You don't just give claims. You don't just say that walking is one of the easiest forms of exercise. It would stay a claim unless and until you provide examples, which the writer did, and did very successfully, as Hala and lots of other people have highlighted. Okay, so in terms of organization, like I said, you have a clear introduction that has the attention grabber that we talk about. We have the background that the writer furnishes, and you have the thesis statement. And of course, you go to the body paragraphs, and you see that in the introduction, the writer is making a claim. In the body paragraphs, he or she is trying to establish the claim by giving enough examples as why she or he thinks walking is good and easy and all these kinds of things. By perhaps engaging in a bit of talk about the benefits of walking, right? When you go to the conclusion, you kind of see that he or she is wrapping things up, is not introducing new ideas, right? And this is consistent with good essay writing. The fact that you don't provide new ideas in the conclusion, because you wouldn't have enough, neither the time nor the space to develop those new ideas that you have. Interesting ideas that you guys are sharing today. Let me see whether we still have anything left. No. I'll give you perhaps 5 minutes to, if you have any questions, before we call it a night. You can even ask. Next time you guys will have Is it the third or the fourth quiz next week?
The fourth quiz.
The fourth quiz, right? And it's going to be on Unit 10 or Chapter 10 in the book. And it's going to be also multiple choice questions and yes, no questions, right? So if you still remember, Chapter 10 is on persuasive essays, and we have spoken enough about persuasive essays, right? I think you wouldn't have a problem acing next time's quiz. You have any questions about the quiz? Questions that are relevant to the quiz?
Doctor?
Yes.
Marla, I texted you on WhatsApp for
Yes.
for the essay, but I don't know if it's Dr. Mohsen or the other doctor. I don't know what it is. Mohsen. I don't know how can he write? He's not correcting the papers, and me and other friends with the same problem.
Did you approach him? Did you talk to him?
Yes, my friend did, and he said like it will take time, and I don't think he's gonna do it. So how can
No,
we?
he will. Of course he will. But perhaps he has his own priorities. I mean, you need to always remember, Yaola, that we, I mean, as teachers, we have so many courses. But I'm sure he will find the time to mark the quiz and even give you the feedback that you want.
Okay, can we? Me and my friend, we want to move in your section, but I know it's in the last few minutes, the last semester.
I mean, we're attending. I mean, you're attending my class, and you don't have a problem. You know?
Okay.
Feel free to attend, and mashallah, you always share and you give us excellent input. You don't have to worry. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
But whenever you have, I would recommend that the week immediately after the quiz that you attend, so that you can listen to the observations that your teacher is giving and stuff like that. Other than that, you're more than welcome, Yaola.
Okay. Okay, Doctor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else before we call it a night?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes.
Just I want to ask about the feedback. If there's any feedback about our essays, and when will it be?
Well, I'm working on the feedback, and then perhaps next week.
Okay.
It will start to come out, and the number of students is also very overwhelming. That's why sometimes. I mean, it gets delayed for this reason. We're ready with the feedback, and we'll give you the feedback, inshallah.
Okay, it will be great. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Any other thoughts or ideas or even concerns that you guys would like to share with us? Okay.
Thank you, Doctor. We enjoy in this class very much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Allah. By the way, I would like you. We haven't written for so long, so it's only the essay, and this was official. Inshallah, perhaps tomorrow morning, I'm going to share a topic with you, and I would like you to try to write it, and I would like you to implement the tips and the pieces of advice that we share in class. So wait for it. Tomorrow, inshallah, morning, I will send you a topic. I need you to decide what kind of essay you're going to be using, whether it's going to be narrative, descriptive, process, or persuasive. And I would like you, before you write, I would like you to study the prompt or the topic itself very well, and you try to come up with perhaps an outline. You try to remember the 3 stages that we said writing goes through. We start with the pre-writing stage, and then you go to the while and during writing stage, and then you end up with the post-writing stage. I would like you to go through these different stages Okay, and I'm sure it's going to be very beneficial if you observe these different stages. Okay. Okay, so on this note, and with this item, we come to the end of tonight's class. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you inshallah next week. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
You are welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bye bye.